talk to people and laugh and joke. But a lot of times when you get at the bigger races, it's very serious, and there's not as much chit chat between girls and different teams and stuff like that. So it's definitely very focused. But then say like cyclocross, I mean, everyone's out there just having a great time and heckling each other.
Like it.
Grabbing money.
Man.
Yeah, Dorothy's
whenever
amazing.
she's around, you party.
Yeah, fun handouts, money, beer.
They were trying to give you $100 bill.
$100. Yeah, right. I know. I got it. It was $1. And then I lost my chain. But
oh man! Oh, your chain came off?
My chain came off. Yeah.
Oh wow! And did you have to run the rest of the way back?
No, I got it on. I just got back. I got back on the bike and got
it came off. It didn't break.
No, it didn't break. But then I got passed and I crashed.
Yeah, I heard you crashed in the last lap, huh?
It was on the UCI race, but I was already hurting so bad anyways.
Did you throw yourself into the ground like the guy before you did? Or how did you crash?
I heard about that. I didn't see
it. It was really cute.
Like he just like face planted into the barriers?
Kind of. Like he did not touch the barriers at all, which was awesome. He like...
No, I think she's referring to the guy, you talking about the guy who went away to the hospital?
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
That guy, he was bunny hopping. And he caught the second one. His back tire caught the second one, and he went head over. And landed on his head / neck. So they called the medics who took him out because he landed on it. He laid there. He didn't get up. And but he was okay. Like when he got into the ambulance, I spoke to him really briefly. He was like, "Oh, I'm actually feeling good." He was just. I guess they're just taking him for the formality.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, he was bunny hopping. He was getting them.
I remember hearing about that because I think.
See what I'm saying? People were hearing about it.
We got in the non-UCI race, we got redirected for just one of the. And I think that was.
Because he was down, and then Charlie Stone had also gone down as well. Maybe like 5 minutes after that, he went down like right by the bend, right before the flyover. Like, right there. A lot of people, it's funny because I was actually filming in front of that car for a second.
Kind of
and people were coming directly at me and had to turn. And that's what I want to talk to you a little bit about was the course and how slippery it was and how it was to make those turns on this slippery grass and it's going so hard. Like, what was the course like for you?
I actually enjoyed the course a lot. It was definitely, they all vary so much. Like this weekend was pretty flat. But Saturday to Sunday, what was the difference? Because you were both days, right? Yeah, so Sunday they shortened the course. They took out a couple little sections, like there was a right hand into kind of like a little, little steep, little uphill.
They took that out.
You could ride up, but some people were having issues, and then they had cut out.
And it was soft dirt too.
It was soft dirt, it was pretty soft. And then the backside of the course they changed. They took out the barriers and moved them to part earlier on the course.
Right.
They cut out a section of Fire Road. So it was shorter, but it was still just as fun. But the corners out there are definitely, if the flat, loose turns, they'll get you if you're not paying attention or if you're trying to go too fast or you got too much.
I think Larry...
that's where I fell on the last lap on one of them.
Or too much cowbell.
Too much cowbell.
There's never too much cowbell. Never too much. Like, what's your favorite part of a course? Is it the dismounts? Is it the straightaways? Is it the turns? Like, when do you look to make up your time? Like, I can't wait for this so I can get my space back.
I typically like a lot of like some of the more technical downhill sections or like hard corners.
Those are tough.
Really
I've seen some.
It depends. I guess I'm confident in my mountain bike, handling skills that it's just fun too. Like I like doing the barriers and stuff, but being short sometimes it's so hard. Like I'll get caught up on them, and then like the stairs. Like I feel like whenever we have stairs, I'll be next to some girl who's just got legs for days. And it's just like, see you later, and I'm like,
she's striding up there.
Yeah, it's like I joke with my friends. I refer to myself as like a little mini horse going over because they're like little jumps for me. You watch the guys do it, and it's just in stride.
That's what I was telling her. Watching UCI men, the elite men, and my goodness, man, the guy Burton, he was just He was so quiet as he
so
ran by, and there were other guys like the gritters, and these guys are still going fast.
Yeah.
But man, he was able to just dismount and get back on it so quick and quietly.
Yeah.
It was smooth.
They're so smooth. They make it look so easy.
Right. And then I've done it far fewer times than you have. Man, I was like, who put these things here?
I know.
Some of these are fixed by the time I come back around again.
Yeah, we're actually glad that this week they didn't have a sand pit. I'd say sand pits are probably my least favorite.
Yes, I have to agree.
It's like I'm stubborn where I don't want to run through them because I just don't enjoy running so much. But then sometimes it's just like...
well, I've seen some people actually ride through the sand, which is pretty amazing to me.
Yeah, usually you can, but it's hard. It's like a weight workout sometimes. Just trying to.
It totally is. And when you come running up to that part and then have to come out of that, when you just got through, riding through sand, it's like riding up a hill.
Yeah.
It's like riding up a mini hill.
Sand is hard enough.
Yeah.
And then with the bike on your back, like pushing you down into it.
Yeah.
I can't.
Well, how do you carry your bike actually? Do you put it on your shoulder?
It depends on. So it'll depend on the obstacle. For the most part, usually I'll just like pick it up by the top tube in the front.
Okay.
For longer sections that you have to carry, if it's like a pretty long set of stairs, or what was the last? I guess at Spooky Cross they had a really long sand pit, so
that was
since
long.
It's like that, it's a lot easier to shoulder the bike.
Okay.
Just kind of.
Because then you gotta get your nice little run on.
Yeah, it's easier to run, and then you're not having to, hold the bike
your
with
arm
your
in a comfortable position.
So it makes it a little bit easier, but I still haven't quite picked up all the cyclocross techniques perfectly. So.
Are you trying to learn how to do a bunny hop over? I feel like that
would be so rad, right?
Yeah. I don't know how to do a bunny hop at all.
I can bunny hop like small things.
That's awesome.
I have a hard enough time jumping over the barriers without a bike.
And they're so short. They're close enough together.
Yeah, it would depend.
It's like it's on purpose to make it so you could not. Because I'm sure a lot of people could bunny hop them if they didn't have the next one like 8 feet right behind it.
Depending on the space